it makes you question things, and it makes you question people's intentions when they're around you, you know. Yeah, you're always afraid, so wait the right time and you do things, okay? Hello lovely people, thank you so much for coming back, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Gifty Boate and I make natural hair care and lifestyle videos. So if that's something you're interested in, then please hit the red button, okay, the subscribe button, okay, so that you see more videos from me, and also go the extra mile and put on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I post a new video, because sometimes they don't tell you that I've posted a new video, okay? So if you put on the notification bell, then you're always going to know when I post a new video. So I'll just give you a second to do that, okay? I trust you've done that. Okay, so let's get right into the video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the first time tag, and in this video I'm going to tell you about the first times I tried something, you know, the first time I did something in my life. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy getting to know me through these experiences, okay? So the first question here says, first app you check when you wake up. Okay, so the first app I check when I wake up, I've answered this before in one of my old videos. It's my YouTube Studio app. I don't know, it's just an addiction. Whenever I wake up, I just open the Studio app to see if I have a new subscriber. Yeah, it's either that or the Instagram app. That's what I do. And then first broken bone. I haven't broken any bone yet. Oh, why did I say yet? I haven't broken any bone, and I will not break any bone. Okay, first foreign country you visited. The first foreign country I visited was the USA. Yeah, we went on a summer school trip. The first Instagram or Facebook post. Okay, so my first Instagram or Facebook post was a picture that I took while on the trip to the US, the trip that I just spoke about. Yeah, while I was on that trip, I took a picture and I posted that picture on Instagram, and then I think I posted the same picture on Facebook too. Yeah, but then somebody commented after that story time that I shared like some months ago. Yeah, somebody commented that I looked ugly, and the person compared me with a certain ugly picture. Yeah, so I got emotional, and then I took down that post and I deleted my Instagram account. So like maybe a year later or 2 years later, then I went back to Instagram. That was my first Instagram post. My first Facebook post, it wasn't a picture of me, it was a picture of this actress called Mandy Moore. Yeah, I watched her movie and I loved that movie very much, so I loved her. So when I created my Facebook account, I used her picture as my DP. Now that I think about it, that wasn't my first. No, that was it. Okay, so I remember two things now. I think I used Mandy Moore's picture as my DP, my profile picture, my Facebook profile picture, and I used a picture of Jesus Christ as my cover picture. So yeah, my first Instagram post was a picture I took on the US trip, and then my first Facebook post was either a picture of Mandy Moore or a picture of Jesus Christ with a kid in front of him. Yeah, we all know that's not actually Jesus Christ. Okay, my first makeup item was a lip gloss. I think most girls had a lip gloss as their first makeup item. I remember during Hamatan, there was this lip gloss that used to come out like with a very small container with a small ball on the tip, you know. So you roll the ball on your lips, and then you roll the ball on your lips to apply the lip gloss. Yeah, so whenever I was Hamatan, most of the girls in my class would get those lip gloss, and yeah, we would just be applying it anyhow. Using Hamatan as an excuse. Next question here, it says first plane ride. When was your first plane ride, or what was your first plane ride? So my first plane ride was in 2013. Yeah, that was the time that I was going on the US trip. So yeah, but my first plane ride wasn't the flight from Ghana to US. My first plane ride was actually from Takoradi to Accra, because my dad said since I hadn't been on a plane before, he didn't want the first experience to be such a long journey. So he said, so when we were going to Accra to fly from Accra, he made us take a flight from Takoradi to Accra, to meet my other colleagues so that we could travel. Yeah, so my first plane ride was from Takoradi to Accra in Istanbul. So this next question says, the first time you got into trouble at school. Is the first time I got into trouble at school. This is how the story went. Somebody told us something about a teacher, like something about a teacher and a student. When there's something like you know what it is. Yeah. So the person told us, and she was so sure of her gist. And then I also told my friends. So it's like somebody told me something and I told my friends in quotes because I thought they were my friends. Yeah, so yeah, I told them, and then I don't know how, but then the teacher heard it. And then when the teacher heard it, they had twisted it, and then they were all saying that I was the one who told them, like I was the bearer of the news, I was the one who started the gist. Meanwhile, I only heard it and I came to tell you. So how are you guys putting this on me? Yeah, but then yeah, that was it. So then when the teacher heard it, he called us to his class and he asked us why we said that, where did we hear that from, and the girl who told me insisted that she didn't say anything, and she was like one of those, remember when we were in primary school and middle school, there were these girls who always thought like they were the masters or all that. Yeah, so this girl was like one of those, so everybody said no, she didn't say it, and I'm the one who said it, so they put it all on me. And since then, like, if anybody tells me something, I always act like I don't know. Like if you tell me something, right, I'll not tell anybody. And then if another person tells me what you've told me, I will act like you've not said anything. I will act like I don't know about it. Yeah, because like that thing really scared me, because I was so hurt and I was so young. So experiencing that kind of betrayal at a young age, it makes you question things and it makes you question people's intentions when they're around you. Yeah. So the next one, it says, first time you were allowed to put on makeup. Well, my mother never, I don't know, she didn't restrict me from wearing makeup. It's just like sometimes when you wear makeup, she'll be like, you are doing too much, like you are too young for this. But she would never say don't wear. She never said don't wear makeup, but like she was always like, whenever we're going to church and then she saw that I had put on makeup, she would be like, why am I rushing to go, or blah 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 blah, all those things. But then when I came to the university and I went back home and I was putting on makeup, she didn't say anything. So I don't know if she say after uni that I was allowed to put on makeup, but like she never restricted me from wearing makeup. So and the next question says, the first YouTuber you subscribe to. The first YouTuber I subscribe to is Only One Jess. She's an absolute fave of mine. I really like her. I like her vibes. She does natural hair care videos. So like around 2019, I started watching natural hair videos so that I'll grow out my hair, But then yeah, so I was just watching random videos. I didn't know anybody, and I wasn't even into watching YouTube. I didn't know anyone. So one day I came upon her video, and then I watched one video, and her vibe was just so nice. So I just started watching all her videos. That's how I am. Like when I find one YouTuber that I like, I just watch all their videos. And whenever I'm doing this, I pray that one day somebody finds me and also watches all my videos. How cool would that be? Yeah. So if you're watching me for the first time, just subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Yeah. So yeah, that's my first YouTuber I subscribed to. This question says first boyfriend. So my first boyfriend, I had my first boyfriend very early. I think I was around 12 years, and I was in JHS1 at that time. He was in SHS. Yeah, but it was not a new relationship. It was not any serious relationship during that period where days. I think I only saw him twice or so. Yeah, but he was a senior. He was in SHS. I was in JHS1. He knew me. I didn't know him. His friends in my school told me about him. They said, oh, in fact, let me just like I was just like, I was very low-key. Like people knew where I grew up. People knew me because of my dad, right? But then like I didn't used to go anywhere. I didn't used to go out. I was just always in the house. So one day in school, one of my seniors, we're just talking, and one of my seniors told me, oh, you this girl cry, you know Ghanaians and cry sapa, yeah. So he was like, you this girl, like I know somebody, this guy likes you and blah 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 blah. So from there, what happened? I think he gave me his number also, I don't know, but like, yeah, that was where it started. It started from my senior telling me about this guy who liked me that I didn't even know of, to he meeting me and telling me he likes me, and me being so happy because like he's a senior and he likes me, you know, that kind of things. So yeah, we just started dating when I was in GHS1, and yeah, nothing really happened. Like nothing happened. Yeah, we only met twice. And you know those times, those times like you receive a text, I am in front of your house, and you will also happily go out and go and meet the person. Oh my god, yeah, but yeah, that was my first boyfriend, yeah. And then the next question says your first celebrity crush. My first celebrity crush was William Levy, Spanish actor from Triumph of Love, Spell. There's a lot, but I can't remember them now. So yeah, William Levy. And then first cell phone. My first cell phone was BlackBerry. I didn't start using a mobile phone early. I started using mobile phone, I think, after IG2. That's like SHS2 if I'm converting, yeah. So it was BlackBerry. I don't even know the type. I just know that it was BlackBerry. My first date. Ooh, my first proper date was in Ukraine. It was around February, you know, post Valentine, yeah. So it was really nice. We liked each other, so everything was nice. The vibe was nice. The atmosphere was nice. I was really happy. It was a place I wanted to go. The person asked me, oh, where do you want me to take you? And there was a place I wanted to go. So I told the person took me there, and it was really nice. Next one says first kiss. So my first kiss, I was in IG1. That is like SHS1. It was also on Valentine's Eve. Wow, these questions, why are these questions following each other? So yeah, so first kiss was I was in IG1. It was Valentine's Eve, yeah. So this guy liked me, I liked him too, but I didn't want us to be doing things when we are not officially dating. So on Valentine's Day Eve, 13th February, I was in the hostel when this guy came to call me that we should go for a walk. That time we were having, I was in the boarding house, and we were having entertainment in the boarding house, yeah. So he just came to call me from my hostel, and he said that we should go for a walk. So while we were on the walk, he asked me out to be his girlfriend, and then I said, oh, I need to think about it, you know. I'll think about it. But I knew my answer, but he said, oh, let me think about it. Then when I said that, he said, okay, at least can I kiss you? And I was like, okay. Then he kissed me. So that was it. Next question. Oh, let me tell you how it ended. So in the process, I think I heard footsteps, and I was so scared it was a teacher, so I ran away. Oh my god. You know, and when I was writing this, I read the perks of doing things when you are underage. You're always afraid. So wait the right time when you do things, okay? Next one. First heartbreak was from this same thing that I'm talking about. Yeah, it was, I am the one who asked for the breakup, but not because I didn't like the person anymore, but because like I felt like that was the right thing to do. So yeah, it broke my heart too, but you know, I had to do what I had to do. Then my first job was in Ukraine, teaching English. Yeah, my first official job, actually. The job that paid me money in my hands was teaching English in Ukraine. So the next question says the first time you were on a ship. So the first time I was on a ship, I was in primary 4, and it was at Tema Harbor. We went on an excursion, and then we went on one of the ships. Yeah. The next one says the first time you were on a train. The first time I was on a train was here in Ukraine. We went to Ternopil. It was a train from Lviv to Ternopil. We went for Miss Ghana. Yeah, that was also the first time I saw the snow. Yeah, because when we went to Ternopil, it snowed that day. So when we were coming back, it was snowing. Yeah. The next question says your first video on YouTube. your first YouTube video. My first YouTube video was a braid out tutorial that I did. Yeah, I did it for IGTV, but then when I created my YouTube account, I posted it there. First movie you went to see, as in the first movie you went to see in the cinema. So it was Wolverine. Yeah, Wolverine. Then the next one says, first person you spoke to today. My roommate. First text you sent. I really don't remember, but I think I just replied somebody's text from last night. Yeah. Then the first thing you do when you wake up. The first thing I do when I wake up is to pick my phone and check the time. Then the first time you got drunk. No, I've never really gotten drunk before. Then first wedding you attended. The first wedding I attended, my sister and I, I think that was 2014. Yeah, that was the first wedding I attended. Okay, well, okay, the first wedding I attended, I was a flower girl, let me say that. But then the first wedding I attended, when like I had grown and I knew like what was happening, it was in 2014. My sister and I went to visit my aunt, and then she said she had a wedding to go that weekend, so we followed her and we went. Yeah. Then the first fight, I don't really remember my first fight, but when I was young, there was this girl that we just used to fight casually. Like, you know, sometimes there would be no problem and we just look for each other's trouble and we just fight. The first sleepover was at one of my childhood friends, their house. Either Ophelia or Jennifer. They are the two that I used to sleep in their houses. So, and the next one is the first thing you do when you get home. The first thing I do when I get home is to pee. Your first internet activity. So my first internet activity was creating a Facebook account. The first thing I did was to have an email, but that one my brother created it for me. So yeah, my first internet activity was creating a Facebook account by myself. Yay. Okay, so we've come to the end of the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me through these questions. Let me know in the comment section some things that you can relate to, and also if there's any first time experience that you would like to share with me, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.